Hey guys. So basically, in this video, the third video, we're discussing
the genetic variation and like how each one of us are different, and like how how our parents, like the genetic variation varies in each cell.
And due to a process called crossing over, which occurs in prophase 1, there are so many different genetic possibilities.
So what happens is that, as we discussed earlier, it could either, in prophase 1, the nuclear membrane dissociates, and then it is formed in line into metaphase 1. And so during prophase 1, when the homologs are joined together, in this case the beads are basically switched. So in this case, 1, 2 are switched here, 1 switched here.
So you can see the different colors.
Right. Okay. There you go. So we got some different beads on each homolog. After this, metaphase 1 lines them up. So we're in metaphase 1 right now, and then after that, anaphase 1 splits them apart.
Yeah, splits the homologs apart.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So now
we're going through the normal process of meiosis.
Okay, with cytokinesis 1, right? But as we can see, there are different genetic variation, genetic codes on the chromosomes due to crossing over. Right. So what happens is that now we have two different cells. So end of meiosis 1, now in meiosis 2, we go through the same process of prophase 2. No crossing over occurs, only in prophase 1.
Yeah, only in prophase 1.
And then after that, metaphase lines the chromosomes up and splits it up,
so forming 4 cells.
4 cells. So this is 1 cell. This is 1 cell. This is 1 cell.
My apologies.
And this is 1 cell. Okay. Now we could see that. Well, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different types.
None of them are the same.
None of them are the same due to the fact that they crossed over the genetic codes. So what this means is that basically there's infinite possibilities, because we're not saying it's a possibility that the first 2 could, in this case the first 2 beads could switch.
But at many different points.
But for all you know, like the bottom 2 could have switched and formed a different code. So wrong one.
And also due to independent assortment.
Yeah. So
that can also cause a lot of, or not a lot of genetic variation, but a good amount of genetic variation as well.
You want to explain the equation?
So there is an equation to find the number of different gametes. You take 2 to the power of the number of haploid cells. Okay? So, for instance, in humans, there's 23 different haploid cells. So you would take 2 to the power of 23 to make an astounding 8.4 million. And now take the 8.4 million different gametes from the mother and the 8.4 different million gametes from the father, and it is just an incredible amount. And
so basically we're saying 8.4 times 8.4, which is 64 trillion?
About 64 trillion.
6.4 times 10 to the 13.
It's a
very large
number, and that accounts for the genetic variation. The genetic variation
in our cells. So, yep.
Okay.
Thank you.